Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are here in the place known lovingly as the Redneck Riviera. It's Crystal Meth Speedway here in Destin, Florida for a goddamn auto race. And we are, goddamn auto race. It is the Diddler Cup Racing Series. This is race number 21 on the calendar of this season. It is the final race of the second round of the playoffs, where 12 drivers will drop down to 8 at the end of this race. And it's going to be a big one here on Crystal Meth Speedway in Destin, Florida. My name is Chip Chapman. I'm joined, as always, by the man to my right, Lightning Lord Shivers.
It is always a great night when you are racing on Crystal Meth Speedway in Destin, Florida.
Absolutely.
An elimination race with so much at stake, because we're going to take 12 drivers and we're going to say for them, hey, come here, hey, I just want to talk. Hey, you suck. You suck too much going in this round. Now go ahead, turn around, get your ass back in the back for 12th place. That's what we're going to tell them right here, right now.
That's how it works, yeah. It's just that simple. It is just that simple. And to my left is Beaumont Jenkins.
Logic takes a right turn tonight. Right into the wall.
Absolutely.
Into it, fire. You gotta that's why you just gotta do the math. You gotta say, am I smarter than a 5th grader? Hell no, not tonight there. Take a right turn.
Not tonight.
Damn, these
not any night. What was that?
These drinks are bitter. I got some Jasper homemade energy drinks, but it's kind of refreshing, and I like the taste.
Yeah, it's
My glows in the dark.
Yeah, it's something. It is our sponsor for tonight, the Jasper's Homemade Energy Drink 400, sponsoring the race here at Destin, Florida, and we have got quite the goddamn auto race for you here. We are going 90 laps on Crystal Meth Speedway, which totals over 230 miles, 232.2 to be exact. It is a 2.5 mile oval, 2.58 to be exact. Pit window, looking at about 27 to 31 laps, so there's going to be some green flag stops. Almost certainly going to be some green flag stops. Might have to be 2 if there are no cautions, but there might be cautions, because the cautions, of course, are going to be on if these cars get a little too squirrely. That is your race info, brought to you by Gum Booze, the only chewing gum with a full day of drinking, packed and compounded and flattened into a single chewable stick. Gum Booze, taste the alcoholism. And our
Gum
keys
Booze
to the race, brought
Gum
to you.
Booze, it's a miracle you're alive.
Pretty much. I mean, I've seen people the way people like chewing gum. They just pop a couple of them in their mouth. They do that with Gum Booze. That might kill you, or it might be pretty fun. I don't know. One's enough for me.
Sponsor in this segment.
Anyway, our keys to the race are brought to you by DiscountCondoms.com. Are they gonna break? Probably. That's why they give you a lot of them. DiscountCondoms.com on sale this week, unlubricated, for nobody's pleasure. And our keys to the race are all about. Well, it's all about how there's Lloyd, you want to handle the first one? Says bump and grind. I think that's about the draft and them getting close to everybody.
I think it's great that DiscountCondoms.com paid for this segment, because the first key to the race is bump and grind. You're going to have to run those corners if you want to find success at speeds of over 200 miles an hour. And that's why it's important to find yourself a draft and a pit partner, because you don't want to be out here left running alone trying to punch a big old hair all through the air by your damn self.
Yep.
And if you're wondering, that weird tingling in your arm is normal. If you want to itch it, you want to scratch it, you just reach over and scratch it. Maybe the car spins around, and maybe you're at the center of an investigation of multi-car race fits scandal. I don't know. These are the keys to the race. Brought to you by DiscountCondoms.com.
Absolutely. And of course, the first thing you most ask if that's happening is, what, are you a cop? Because that's the thing I was always taught to ask first and foremost. And of course, the tingling in your arm apparently is what I'm told is a feature. I keep calling it a side effect, but I'm reminded that it is a feature of Jasper's homemade energy drink, which of course sponsors this race. The Jasper's homemade energy drink 400. On the pole today, our Dongerex Injectapen Pole Award winner is Paul Walker, his 4th pole this season, his 5th career pole, and he has gotten the proverbial monkey off his back. I say that as a metaphorical monkey. I know we have horses and bears and children driving. That monkey ain't real. It's a metaphor this time. By finally getting a win recently this season in his first ever official win, he starts on the pole for the 4th time this season, the 5th time in his career. He is part of the Spub and Ports team in that nothing-sponsored 00. That's the Nihilist Arby's car, and they have been fast all season. We are going to keep things going. They have been fast cars all season. We're going to keep things going. We're going to remind you what happened at our last race. Wasn't too long ago. It was the Get Pumped 400. We went to Die Poopenhosen in Dirtsfall for a little encore of the Brown Note. It was our second race at Die Poopenhosen this year. It was a playoff race, and we saw there was immediate carnage. But hey, at least nobody flipped. Nobody flipped except... Oh, wait, somebody actually did flip. It was Kevin Bowman.
Here we go. Oh, buddy.
That was Wubba Bala giving him a little nudge to get him back on the road. Yep, just kind of saying, hey, come on, get back the right way. We had a winner in this race. It wasn't a playoff driver, but it was Jim making the pass on Morris Mayfield to get the victory on the final lap. Jim Blossoms was your winner at Die Poopenhosen in that 41 Bloodco Ford. Let's see how our driver stands looking after 20 races. The playoff picture is all wide open. Paul Walker is through to the next round, but 2 through 8 is up for grabs. Richard Blood, Giacomo, Kevin Boner Pillman, and Reverend Pastor Chavez gonna have to have some big performances today to get out of the bottom 4, because 9 through 12 get dropped out of the playoffs after today's race. And then, of course, you see there is from 17 on down is our battle for 17th of all the non-playoff drivers. And it goes all the way down to 32, where Triple X Macklin is in dead last at the moment. But that being said, we got ourselves quite the goddamn auto race today. We are getting so ready to get this started. I am ready. We got 90 laps on a 2.5+ mile, basically a super speedway here in the Redneck Riviera, Destin. I'm ready for it. I think it's time to get down to the track, boys. What do you think?
I think it's time. Let's do this.
All right,
let's go racing, goddammit.
Shoot up and shoot out, baby.
Well, our official race prayer from the Destin Circadian Megachurch is Reverend Paul Worthurst. Reverend Paul Worthurst, and he's going to go ahead and give us the official race prayer.
Today, we pray for the healing of the energy system inside of us. Dear God, give me a new, fresh inflow of your divine energy. I pray that from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, that I feel, that I exhibit, that I am your energy in completeness. Your energy knows no fatigue. Your energy is always alert. Your energy always shines forth a positivity and shines within a positivity. I have new hope in my mind because I have the energy to believe in positive results. I have new vision in back of my eyes that helps me to see the good instead of looking for the bad, looking for excuses, looking for ways to step back, to retreat, to hide. I no longer retreat. I no longer hide. I no longer step back. I am filled with the vim and the vigor of God. My Creator recreates me moment by moment to give me what I need in that moment. I am ready and I am willing to have this in mind, in body, in soul. My body responds to what I am holding in my faith. My body responds with new movement. My body responds with a new feeling of vitality. My body does not know pain. My body does not know fatigue. My body only knows exhilaration and excitement as a child.
When God gives you lemons, you find a new God.
Well, all right, that was Reverend Paul Worthurst with the
That was a
With the prayer.
Worthurst original.
yeah, it was. He was on something there, and then he started just kind of wigging out for a bit. But let's get this goddamn auto race started. Our honorary race starter, a man who is uncomfortably energetic, he goes by the name Juice Springsteen, and he's got the official race command.
Sound the alarm. You're gonna be uncomfortably energetic.
All right, well, I guess that's that. There he goes. There he goes, and that's what we have here.
He was born
And,
in a small town with a turnpike.
He was, yeah. Well, here is our starting grid for this, the Jasper's Homemade Energy Drink 400. On the front row, it's Paul Walker in the nothing 00, and Jean-Paul Henry in the number 40 Luxury Beer Bomb Chevy.
We got the beer bombs.
On row 2, it's Ennio Spiriti in that Bingin' Texan sponsored 28 car, and Big Daddy Thibodeau, his teammate, in the number 62 Sinead car.
120 ounces of citrus.
On row 3, it's Paul Alcohol in that Bathhouse Jim's Bathtub Gin 35 car, and Jim Blossoms in the Plasma Train 41 Ford.
I'm drinking gin out of a bathtub. It's great.
On the row 4, it's Joe John Winchester in the number 47 Just Guns Ford, and his teammate Steve Thompson in the We Buy Absinthe.gov Ford.
Absinthe from guns.
On row 5, it's Bucket Do Shine in the number 55 car, sponsored by Donkin Dunce, and Giacomo in that number 4 Kiss War Machine.
It's the donut capital, New England.
On row 6, it's Reverend Pastor Chavez in the number 33 Yes Toyota, and Morris Mayfield in that 69 car.
Nice.
Yes. Say yes.
Yes.
And on row 7, it is Petrol Top Off in the number 90 car, sponsored by Dimitri's Russian Roulette Paintball, and Kevin Boder Pillman in the number 15 Dongarex Injector Pen car.
I don't want to play Russian roulette with my dick.
On row 8, it's Smiley Van Veer into that KFC I Ate the Bones Ford, and Richard Blood in the 51 Box of Wine Chevy.
Box of bones.
On row 9, it's Nikolai, the Soviet driving bear, in the number 2 Russian Bears to You, seems to have some pop-up ads, Dodge, and Jeff Tanaka in the Jeff Boy RD Toyota.
Beefy.
On row 10, it's Blario Blandretti in that Blenzoil 22 car, and Woo Ba Bali in the 103 Hugger Oranges Pontiac. On row 11, it's Jeff Gordon, the horse, in the number 8 Gunk car, and Bob Brofsky in that number 1 Gray Bits Dodge.
The gunk is gray. I'm worried.
On row 12, it's Doug Pork in the All the Ham Pontiac, and Triple X Macklin at number 13 Florida Georgia Lime Dodge.
Ham child.
On row 13, it's Mr. Naga's most glorious driver in the Mr. Naga sponsored 10 car, that Toyota Yaris, and Hans Vasspulver in the number 99 Slap Mart Chevy.
Mr. Mart, where America marts.
On row 14, it's Thicker Richard Ketchup in the 82 car, sponsored by Ranch It Up, and Jeff Shanice in the Jeff's Chinese 38 car.
Pizza is still a Chinese food if you use your imagination.
On row 15, it is Ricky Walton in the number 32 car, sponsored by Dave and his teammate, El Matador Toto Rosanna, in the University of Bob Seger 75 car.
Pass out BS.
On row 16, it's Bowie Jessup in that number 9 Gumboos car, and Fat Daryl in the 81 car, sponsored by So Much Chicken.
That's how I lived for 2 years of my life.
And here goes the pace car, Lee Corso in the pace car today, as always, and he is speeding around this big old super speedway, leading Paul Walker and Jean-Paul Henry. We're going to do our best to try to keep an eye on all the playoff contenders today. We're going to have live updates throughout the race. of the standings, as we did when the first round was about to come to a conclusion. So we're going to be doing that again today, as we a couple times during the race we're going 90 laps on this one. And there you see there is Paul Walker. He is the only one who is guaranteed a spot in the next round. He won a race already this season. He won, I believe, 2 races ago. He won over at, where was that? That was at the Whole Lot of Bunch of Bagel in Langhorne, Pennsylvania. I believe he won that race. And, of course, Jim.
Yeah,
exactly, the bagel one. Absolutely. Well, we are looking to see as Lee Corso takes him around. Look at those high banks on that turn. That's going to be, it's going to allow for a lot of good speed. Holy shit, Lee Corso just fucking took a hard left turn off of the dang. Oh, Jesus. Fuck, Lee. Well, all right. Well, here we go. Playoff chances. Elimination's going to happen. Let's go, Diddler. It's a goddamn auto race. We're already going 4 wide on the opening stretch. Paul Walker and Jean-Paul Henry lead this field of 32 cars. Looking at Bucket Douchine, who's right in the middle of everything in the front. And they are already getting some good speed on this track. And as they stay kind of bunched up together like that, they are just going to get faster and faster. Who will
take any chances yet?
Yeah, it's got to be chances. Well, that's Joe John Winchester and Reverend Pastor Chavez on the low side. Winchester's already eliminated, but Pastor Chavez is a playoff driver, so he's going to be looking for anything. He's starting today in 12th place. He's going to be looking for things like...
Winchester still wants to hunt that horse.
Absolutely. He's going to be looking for things like 5 points for leading a lap. And Winchester might be getting it as we come around. It looks like, no, Paul Walker held on to it. Look at these guys going 192 miles an hour on lap 1. This is awesome.
Oh, man, this is great.
There's Petrol Topoff. He came in today in 5th place. He's going to push himself with Smiley Van Buren and Richard Blood behind him. There's a lot of...
Box of bones.
There's a box of bones, box of wine, and the KFC I Ate the Bones car, and of course the Russian Roulette paintball. That is a program.
$5 bill if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that is a program where they do paintball race, they play paintball, but one of the guns is loaded with actual bullets. Petrol Topoff's going to get himself 5 points, and that might make a huge difference at the end of the race. He came in 5th place, 88 points above the drop. We're already over 200 miles an hour on lap 3, boys.
More wide off through this field here.
They're just running 4 wide next to each other with no regard for their own safety.
Their own safety, anybody's safety ain't gonna give a shit.
Who gives a fuck about safety?
That's a wide track too. There's a lot of space. They could easily go 5 or 6 wide if they so chose. Look at them go by. Holy shit. How did we get a camera there and didn't get hit by something?
Let's go 28 wide. Let's get damn fleet out here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's do it.
Send me a bank wire for some wet fuel, baby.
Absolutely. A bank wire for some wet fuel, did you say?
Wet fuel.
Okay, gotcha. Well, Bobrovsky leading the lap. And it looks like Giacomo, 10th place. He's going side by side with Thicker Richard Ketchup in that Ranch It Up car. They are just getting faster and faster as this race goes on. Looks like that low line is going to be the place to be. That's the place to pass. You see, that is El Matador Toto Rosana putting a good run in. And I don't know who's going to come around and lead this next lap. It looks like it will be El Matador Toto Rosana. So that low line, we have to watch that low line, boys. That might be the place to watch for people who want to pass and lead a lap. That's going to be where they're going to go, because Thicker Richard Ketchup just slid up the track, and he's going to get in behind Rosanna in that number 75 car.
There. They got the easy pass on there. Some people don't even have it right now, so they're going to get a letter in the mail for like $400 in charges.
There's going to be like...
Pastor Chavez.
Unless
Pastor Chavez racing for his damn playoff round.
Yep, unless they drove so fast that the cameras didn't catch them, which I think is their strategy. That's the important thing about drafting. You go faster, you save fuel, you get the air to just go over the car, and also, you're so close up on somebody else, they ain't going to get a picture of your license plate.
I don't see no damn speed cameras there.
Exactly.
He tracks you.
We're looking at Jean-Paul Henry in that number 40 car, sponsored by Ludger Beer Bombs. He was on the front row.
In third place! It's in third place!
Wubabali is making a push to the front. He's pushing the horse. He's pushing the horse, and he's got Kevin Boner-Pillman behind him.
He's got a horse boner on either end of him.
He's got horsepower, you son of a bitch!
Well, he's got the balls of a horse, but he's also got the horse and the boner behind him.
That's
And it looks like...
we got the
Oh, we got trouble! Oh, there's a caution out! Oh, I think I don't know who it was. I saw Fat Daryl go spinning. I saw the 8-1 car.
Daryl ate the bone!
I didn't get a good look at who else was in that wreck. I saw the 81 car, which is... He must have just spun back into it. We're gonna see, that's Big Daddy Thibodeau. Looks like he was involved. That's Blario Blandretti, Paul Alcohol, Joe John Winchester. A lot of cars. But, oh, this could be interesting, boys. This could be very interesting. There's a couple, as they come back around, couple of playoff drivers involved in what looks like a pretty decent-sized wreck. We're gonna get ourselves a replay of that as soon as we can. We're still working it out.
Oh, I tell you, if Paul Alcohol's been wrapped up in this, oh my goodness.
He came in today in 7th place. And Jim Blossoms is going to be the race leader as we go on the caution with Jeff Tanaka and his teammate Jeff Gordon, the horse, in 3rd behind him. Steve Thompson, Reverend Pastor Chavez. That is your top 5. Let's see where the playoff drivers are right now. So we got Tanaka in 2nd. We got Pastor Chavez in 5th right now. We got Henry in 7th. And then we go all the way down to Kevin Boner-Pillman in 14th. Smiley Van Buren in 17th. Looks like a lot of the cars. Okay, we're seeing a lot of cars who were in. Oh man, that looks like. Okay, so Thibodeau, Duchan, Blood, Top Off at the very least. Those 4 and all these cars are going to pit road right now under
Everyone's
caution.
pitting.
Not a bad idea. You might want to just get some fresh
You're
fuel.
reading off my Amazon whip.
Here's our replay. Here's our replay. Let's see how this looks. Oh, somebody got turned. Oh, God, Bucky Duchan. Oh, slid back up, hit his teammate, hit Thibodeau, hit Blood.
Dang!
I'm sucking Thibodeau. Oh, damn, that is devastating for everybody else.
Well, dang, that is a lot of... Those are a whole heck of a lot of playoff drivers
Right there.
involved. Let's see if Jim Blossoms can hold the lead coming off of pit road. He led the cars to pit road. Let's see if let's see how this looks.
It's looking pretty good. I'd say he's driving real fast. He's got a load of confidence.
Yeah.
And most importantly, because his composition at the moment means in some states he does not classify as a human being in terms of his organic composition.
Yeah.
In legal means we have to pay less insurance to have him in the car.
He's made up of more aluminum than a Beepus can.
Well, you can't
That's right.
argue that.
Ever just crack open a cold can of Beepus fuel? You just crack it open and then dump it into your tank?
I haven't, but you know who has? A lot of all the drivers who just pitted right now absolutely did. In fact, we're going to bring it up back again one more time. They are running down to pit row. They are going to get themselves topped off with some high quality, high octane Beepus fuel. Put a little Beepus in your tank. Beepus.
Beepus.
That's gonna throw a lot of things all up in the air right now.
He's going to throw them up in the air so that way you can just pull out your shotgun and then try and shoot them all. And then try to press the chicks. Because that's what I do. I just throw a bunch of shit up at the wall. I just decide I'm going to go, bam, bam.
Maybe
It's like,
so.
hey, what's up? Do I make you moist yet?
Not a bad
Lord
idea.
Shivers, I'm a professional racing driver, and I can shoot things out of the middle there like a goddamn superhero, action hero.
I believe you. I ain't
Gentlemen, here's the
questioning.
most
I ain't questioning
important
anything
thing
you
going
said.
on right now.
Well, anyway,
Woo
we've
Baba
got
is in fourth place.
Woo Bala is in fourth place. I think that's that whole we ain't pitting strategy. He just kind of follows everybody to pit road, does what they do, but doesn't actually do anything with the car, and says screw it. Just kind of goes through. But Jim Blossom's in the lead.
Juked him. Nuked him.
Juke Nukem. I remember that game. That was great.
He played for Alabama Tech for a few years.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Man.
Division
Alabama
5 team there.
Yep.
Oh man, I thought you were talking about Dick Kickham, who used to play at California State.
Which one?
Yes.
Oh, penitentiary. Gotcha. Okay. I was like, there's so many California State. Cal State Zaxby's, Cal State Sheets, Cal State Wawa, Cal State Royal Farms.
Cal Steak?
Cal Steak,
Cal
yeah.
Steak and Shake?
Cal
Go
Steak.
for some Cal Steak right now.
Oh,
Cal
man,
Steak
I'd go
and
for some
Shake?
Cal Steak.
Cal Palace?
I can go for a steak and a shake right now. I'm not going to lie. That would be fantastic.
I can go for some
I'll tell you
steak.
what, though. You drink some of Jasper's energy drinks, you're going to get a steak in your heart and a shaking.
All right, hang on a second. Let me just give us a cheers to that. I'm going to give myself a nice little swig of Jasper's homemade energy drink.
All right, let's do it.
Ah, there's mud in your eye on that one. Woo! Oh my
Ooh,
God,
man,
I can smell my own heart, y'all. I can smell my own heart.
I feel like my heart just shut out of my butthole.
Well, you're gonna need that, so you might want to put it back in. Woo!
Speaking of shooting stuff out of your butthole, we're gonna have ourselves a restart here.
We sure are. Pace car is off.
In a
Go
hurry.
ahead, and we are gonna get our Reshart branded restart. That's the Reshart restart, sponsored by Reshart Adult Diapers, the official adult diaper of the Diddler Cup. You want to end up in number 1, as long as they watch out for number 2.
And Jim Blossoms is wasting no time scooting by the way in front of the field.
Yeah,
Like
they're gonna have to take a couple laps to get back up to speed here, and there is a smaller pack of cars. They're a little more spread out. They'll get kind of bunched up again, I think, but they'll take a couple laps to get back up to speed. Only 154. We hit over 200 earlier, but right now Ennio Sparini and Kevin Boner Pillman looking to pass for second. Look at him coming back around. Oh, that's just a beautiful shot. I love that camera angle. I hope we don't kill nobody when we have a camera there. We got a guy just kind of dangling up over the track. As long as he holds on to whatever he's...
Legs there with a GoPro would be that's pretty good.
Yeah, we get him kind of those shackles that kind of tie it, that kind of hang you from like a bar in your closet. We got him attached to one of them. We just kind of have somebody hold the bar over there.
Yeah, I told you my buddy Tyler's a big old he's a big old adrenaline seeking junkie. So we
is that
have him
Tyler?
dangling a bungee cord over a crane that's suspended over the track. And that's how we're getting those wonderful stationary photos you see.
Ah, I get you.
Because we ain't paying for another one of these. We just decided, you know what? Drone shots are nice and all. I mean, great. But if you want the best kind of cinematography, it's Kevin Motor Pill slash off here. If you want some cinematography, you want it like no other. You're going to have to get yourself a human being out there dangling upside down over a bungee cord.
Yep.
Strap a guy on the roof with bungee cords and duct tape and hope for the best. That's how they did it back in That's how they did it back in the turn of the century.
That's good enough for us, goddammit.
2000s.
Absolutely.
That's how the first Fast and Furious movie was made. It was Vin Diesel and 2 rolls of duct tape. Whoa!
Oh man, I'm sad at what happened to 2 rolls of duct tape, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he had some great on-screen chemistry there with Ludacris. And regular Chris.
And Crestdale Chris.
And Ruth
Yeah.
Chris. And the steakhouse. Yeah.
And irregular Chris.
Oh man, I could go for bumping some of that new Koga P album.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't care
man.
about that. Look at Jim Blossoms.
He's still in the lead. Yeah, we're at lap 15. They're only getting a little bit higher up in the speed, only 163 miles an hour. We say only. That is still plenty to cause some havoc. We had havoc already happening today. If you've just joined us, a wreck on lap 7 brought out the first caution of this race. And we're seeing a live update. And not much changing. Kevin Boner-Pillman, Giacomo, Richard Blood, and Reverend Pastor Chavez. Those are the 4 that were on the way out coming in today. So not much movement, but we're seeing some things like people involved in that wreck. Guys like Bucket Dushine, Smiley Van Buren, guys who had a good point lead early today. Big Daddy Thibodeau is in 8th place going into today. He was involved in that wreck. We're not sure if he's even up with the pack right now. I don't think he is. May look like a bad day for Big Daddy Thibodeau. He might be on the way out of the Diddler Cup playoffs today.
Please, I will bet all the money I have and commit so many sporting-related crimes. You won't believe.
You tell me that Big Daddy Thibodeau does crimes?
He's done the most. He's done the most.
Have you seen some of these pictures of these people?
I mean, fair, yeah.
I'm sure these are fine, upstanding citizens, but they're probably ugly as shit for one reason or another.
And one of these people are fine, upstanding citizens. Only one of them is a damn rat that had my competitor's license stripped away and took me out of my prime. Of course, it means I just get to sit here and talk about 2 best in the whole wide world.
Out of your prom?
Man, this is good racing.
Out of your prom?
Yeah. Woo!
He took you out of your prom.
Yeah, that's right.
Stolen girl, I believe it. I believe it.
Well, here we go. We got, again, El Matador Toto Rosanna has had a fast car today. He's already led a lap. That 75 car sponsored by UBS, the University of Bob Seger, known for leading the nation in their beard-related research. And he's got Steve Thompson right behind him as they make a pass on Petrol Topoff, who was in second. He's going to slide up the track and just go ahead and wait his turn. Petrol Topoff.
If I wanted to be a father to any one of the children I fathered around the years,
yep.
I think I'd send them to University of Bob Seger's geology school.
Oh, really? That's a good. That's a good school.
That's right. That's right. That's where you can figure out all sorts of different natural formations, and you can identify which ones are like a rock
and which ones ain't like a rock. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, makes sense. That's important. It's important to know what's
Seger
like a
also got
rock.
themselves their own fraternity. I don't know if you've seen the fraternity of Kathmandu.
No, I haven't. Okay.
Kathmandu, they hold a bunch of rangers out there. That house ain't been even cleaned in 30 years.
Oh man! A quick look at Mario Blandretti, who was involved in that wreck. He's driving without a hood. That, of course, is the Blenzoil 22 car for Most Glorious Motorsports.
Yeah, it's just disappointing Mario Andretti can't run up front in this sort of race here. He is his specialty with all the experience that he has.
Yeah, that's a shame.
You get an oil change there at Bliffy
That is Blario Blandretti, by the way.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Yep. There is Thicker Richard Ketchup, who has had hasn't had much of a season in his rookie season in the Diddler Cup. He is by no means a rookie driver. He has just been woken up out of a coma to race for Adjective Foods this season in the 8-2 car.
He's not a Diddler Cup.
Yep, he's a rookie in the Diddler Cup. Exactly. He is anything but a rookie when it comes to racing in general, but he is sponsored by Ranch It Up, one of the many brands under the mouthfeel brands of condiments, sauces, and spreads.
Cheers, I'll drink to that.
If you can dodge the ranch, you can dodge them all.
For whenever you need to BCC your boss some dick pics, it's time to ranch it up.
Absolutely. You just got to ranch it up, bro, Chacho. And looking at it now, Jim Blossom in Clean Air is a fast car. We're hitting 175 right now, and ain't nobody challenging for that lead at the moment.
Woo, Bob, you sons of bitches!
Woo Bob Bali is at the front of the middle section, right behind Blossoms. He's got the child right behind him, giving him a little push in the back. And that is Doug Port coming down.
The back, baby.
And Mr. Naka's Most Glorious Driver just slid down in front of Woo Bob Bali, but They're holding that line pretty nicely. Mr. Naga's most glorious driver trying to see if he can get down in front of Doug Pork, but Pork is holding, going four wide again.
He might get his ass turned around by Will by Bow if he doesn't start keeping his line.
Well, the last time we went 4 wide in this was when Havoc started to come about. 22 laps in the books. We are just about a quarter of the way through this race. We're looking right now at Smiley Van Buren down in 22nd. He's still in the pack. He's only about a half second, 0.6 of a second from the lead. But he's still in that race. And we're looking down at the bottom. Look at that. Bucky Dushine and Paul Walker and Big Daddy Thibodeau are all off the pace right now. And that is going to spell disaster. It's a good thing Paul Walker has won that race. He don't have to worry about where he finishes today, but his teammate Bucky Dushine and his teammate Smiley Van Buren just might have to.
And it's the importance of winning right there. You don't want to leave things up to chance, especially in a race like this.
We got some lap traffic coming up there.
Oh, that's going to be interesting, too.
He's going to drive himself like an asshole. Let's see how everybody else negotiates.
That's
Blario Blandretti, you become the biggest blasthole you can find.
Yep, Blario Blandretti finds his own. Now, this is going to be interesting. Even if he doesn't drive like an asshole, which he still has his right to do, he is split up the field. Look, he's not as fast as those other cars, but it's so crowded he can't get out of the way that it's slowing up that middle line of Doug Pork and Morris Mayfield. We are splitting the field.
You top hatting son of a bitch! Put my Woo-Bah-Bah back there back the
Yeah, Woo-Bah-Bah is back behind the 10 of Mr. Naga's most glorious driver, who, again, a teammate of Blario Blandretti. I don't think that's not what he wanted to do, is get one of his teammates behind him. But look, as we're coming around, Kevin Boner Pillman and Jeff Gordon the Horse and Ricky Walton in the number 32, Dave Carr for HTE Bassmet. Dave. It's Dave, right? Yeah, it's Dave.
Dave's not here.
Dave.
And look at that. There's another lap down car. Let's see what happens. It's Big Daddy Thibodeau, who was involved in that wreck on lap 7.
Kevin Motor Pillman just hit the ball.
Who did?
Kevin Motor Pillman just grazed the ball, just kissed a little bit.
Oh, okay. He kissed the ball. Okay, I was like, I didn't see no wreck. I'm watching it. We're seeing Big Daddy Thibodeau. He is trying to stay out of trouble. And they're giving him a lot of space. They know that is a slow car. The spotters are giving the word. He is definitely not up to speed. He was involved in the wreck. Oh, and something happened. Oh, I think Thibodeau did something. Caution's out. Oh, I think Thibodeau just spun somebody. Oh, it's Total Rosanna. Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Oh, the 75. Looks like Smiley Van Buren was in it, too.
The shelf.
And Ricky Walton. Oh, no.
No.
We're under caution. Jim Blossoms is going to continue to lead laps.
This is what happens when you don't tell these slow-ass, dangerous-ass drivers to get the hell off the road if they ain't going quick enough. That's just what I think.
You don't stay in the left lane the whole damn race.
Nah, he was.
From Ohio.
Well, we're gonna see what transpired exactly. Who was involved in all that crash? We definitely saw that was El Matador Total Rosanna. I saw Smiley Van Buren and Ricky Walton were behind him too. It's like Bobrovsky might have been involved. Nikolai the Soviet driving bear. We're gonna get a replay for you in just a sec and see what happened. But Bucky Dushine down to 28th. Man, there's a lot of playoff cars as they head to the pits again. Now, this is roughly in that pit window. This almost might have, although, yep, Thibodeau's going to stay out. All the lap down cars are going to stay out. So that's just Blandretti and Thibodeau, who are both a lap down.
Yeah, they're going to stay on track, trying to get themselves some exposure going. Whatever the hell.
Or something like that, or just get back on the lead lap at least. We're seeing a lot of cars just hitting the pits there. There's Jeff Tanaka in the Jeff Boyardee 88 car. In front of him is Richard Blood.
A little bit of nudge there.
Yeah, I saw. Who was that? Who just got nudged there? Was that Jeff Shanice?
That's Chavez, I think.
Oh, Pastor Chavez just got nudged. What in the absolute hell? Oh, God, no, Jeff Shanice. These cars are just like...
the laws of physics here in the pit lane.
It's fine. It's probably fine.
It's fine.
Someone just took out the pit official, too.
Oh, my God. It's just
we are...
Hey, he's fine. He's fine.
He's fine.
We don't have to name the track after him. He's fine.
Nope,
He's fine.
There have been too many dang casualties. They gotta change the name of the track again and again and again. Lee Corso is out in the pace car for our second caution. But there was a little bit, something squirrely going on there on pit road. Okay, here we go. Here's our replay. This is gonna be the crash. Who are we keeping an eye on?
I think.
Oh, you know what?
No.
I don't think it was Thibodeau. Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. Spinning like a top.
Oh, my goodness.
Still matter for Rosanna. And here, this is Jeff Shanice in the pits. Just giving a little nudge to Bowie Jessup and a Bucky Dushine. And ends up turning himself. He just ends up turning himself.
All these boys are driving like assholes right now. That's what you come to expect from the Denver Cup race. There's.
I will say in defense of Big Daddy Thibodeau in that 60 car, I don't think he was involved in the contact. I do think him being slower than the rest of the field did kind of throw everything into a tizzy. But with Jessup is your leader coming off of the pits, my goodness, that number 9 car, but with Jessup, I guess getting nudged by the 38 maybe gave him the maybe the nudge by the 38 was a little bit of the kick in the ass he needed. As we were about a third of the way through this race.
And my 3 Jeffs are sitting 3, 4, and 5 there.
Jeff Gordon the horse. And Jeff Shanice and Jeff Tanaka, 3, 4, 5. Pretty dang good right there. Paul Walker down in 28th.
Jeff and Jeff.
Jeff, and Jeff indeed.
What is San Francisco? No, what is Jeff?
What is Jeff?
Absolutely.
Jeff me. Don't Jeff me. Jeff Moore. What is Jeff? Jeff, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Jeff Moore.
I think that was their press release from after Shakedown this morning.
That was the lead song sung in the 90s by Jeff Away.
Yep. It was called What is Jeff?
What is Jeff?
It's Jeff.
And we're looking right now. That is Richard Blood, Petrol Topoff in 13th and 14th. Kevin Boder Pillman and Giacomo in 11th and 12th. Ubabalo was in 15th as well. Who would Jessup your leader? Now those two cars, the 22 and the 60 on the bottom, they are a lap down. That's why we're going to have a double file restart.
Yep, they're going to restart double file so that way these slow cars can get the hell out of the way because it's time for some damn playoff racing.
Yep, we're going to have 60 laps to go when Lee Corso brings that pace car back down into the pits. It'll be lap 31 when we see the green flag yet again. And that is right about where the fuel window is. So that might have just kind of righted the ship and put us all back at where we were beforehand, as if we were green flag racing the whole time.
We've stabilized the timeline and the pit windows.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, we stabilized the timeline already once this season with that dang Soul Gem. Still don't understand how that worked. I still don't understand how I got trapped in a dang Sunoco Cup, but, I mean...
Still don't know how Jasper's Homemade Energy Drink is so damn addictive, but I'm going to put a pin in that because Lee Corso has just decided to go full damn hoppo in the pit lane and let the race start.
Well, that is...
Does your energy drink take a little salty?
Yes.
A little salty and chewy.
Yeah. Chewy, not chewy, just salty and tangy. I think there's got a little whack to it. But,
maybe get a little bit of bath saltwater toffee at it.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, this is the restart, the second restart of the race, brought to you by Reshart, the official adult diaper of the Diddler Cup. Restart your bowels with Reshart, and the Jeffs have it. A top 5 with all 3 of Iron Jeff Racing. And looks like Jeff Gordon, the horse, is gonna, he had the lead, but it looks like it's gonna be Jeff Tanaka, the only 3 of the Iron Jeffs.
Iron Jeff Chinese is Jeff Shanice. Iron Chef Japanese. Iron Jeff Japanese is Jeff Tanaka. Iron Jeff Horse is Jeff Gordon the Horse.
Yep.
And Masahiko Kobe is Iron Jeff Italian.
He's going to have to change his name to Jeff.
That's damn right. That's what they tell me in the press release.
I know, but I'm just saying. But Jeff Shanice is going to lead. Jeff Tanaka has his 5 points. Jeff Tanaka came in today in 3rd place. He had 100.
Corey Des.
He had
speed.
Absolutely. That is the secret ingredient. The secret ingredient is speed. And look who's at the front. It's Hans Vasspulver and it's Jim Blossoms again. Oh, Jim.
Oh, Jim.
But the 99 of Hans Vasspulver has had a quiet, he made the playoffs. He had a very big start to the season as a rookie. Could not maintain the momentum. He was eliminated in the first round, but he's got 5 big points, and he's going to make, again, slap-down corporate racing, them between the 99 and the 15. They got a lot of faith in those 2 drivers. I think they're going to keep, they sound like they got faith to keep Hans Vasspulver in that 99 car for years to come. So you can only see that team getting better for being a 2-car team. And Petrol Top-Off. Well, wait a second. Yeah, Petrol Top-Off coming through.
Where did he come from?
And leading a lap to get 5 big points. He came in today in 5th place. And I think in just about a lap or so, we're going to get another update on the standings on where everything is. Because there are at least 2 numbers that I know at the bottom of that racing order you can't see that are playoff drivers, the 55 and the 60. Bucky Dushine came into this race in 4th place. Big Daddy Thibodeau came in 8th. That does not look good for Thibodeau. And Smiley Van Buren in 28th. He came in today in 2nd. He might have a little bit more of a cushion. But there is going to be a lot of shaking up here. And Top Off continues to lead as they get up to speed 170 miles an hour here.
We're going 5 wide through the
5 wide.
corners.
Oh, hell. 5 wide.
Right in the middle. Aha!
And not anybody, and it didn't leave anybody without a drafting partner. They were going 5. They were going lines of 5. It wasn't just like somebody caught in the middle there. Holy shit!
More. Let's do some 6 wide. Let's do some 7 wide. God damn it!
Hell yeah! There's a lot of
challenge.
space on this racetrack. There's room for it. Look at that, Richard Blood with Paul Alcohol behind him. Richard Blood was in 9th place coming in today. He needs a big finish to get himself into the top 8. Paul Alcohol was in 7th. He needs to hold serve. Kevin Boner Pillman is going to lead a lap here at lap number 36.
It's just poking that purple helmet all the way to the front. Excuse me. I believe I'm going to try some of this extra strength Jasper's homemade energy drink, which has hints of asparagus in it.
I didn't realize that. Here we go. We got an updated playoff picture. Still, Kevin Boner Pillman is now safe, and that drops Big Daddy Thibodeau down into 12th. Richard Blood, Giacomo, Reverend Pastor Chavez also potentially in the drop. So Kevin Boner Pillman currently running in 1st. That's enough to move him up from 11th into the top 8. And another 20 laps will give you another update. We're going to give them to you at 50.
We'll give you the parts unknown auto parts. Parts unknown auto parts.
That
if
is
you need a muffler tip for a 2000 nerdy Crayats, we got your parts unknown auto parts.
If you need a stick shift for a Mospinson thorax, they got it for you. They have to order it, but they got it for you.
A Muskinson?
A Mospinson thorax.
Muskinson, okay, I got you.
It's one of them go fund yourself cards.
Yeah, I got you. I went in there. I found myself a carburetor for a Mach 4 Schnell. You know, I didn't realize they made it beyond the 3. I'm just used to back in the day they had the Mach Schnell out there, and that was always a fun one.
Up at the register. You would not believe this, gentlemen. Up at the register, they had an entire bag of jello beans, and I shoved it all up my ass.
Why?
The manager was impressed.
Okay. Just to make a point, I see.
I'm just here to make a point.
He was just out here. It was just one man and one jar, and they were both trying to make a point.
There I am on the bathroom shitting Skittles out of my ass.
So what you're telling me is you didn't accidentally the whole jar. You on purpose the whole jar.
On purpose the whole bag.
The whole bag. Gotcha. Kevin Boner Pillman is getting challenged by Jeff Gordon the horse and Petrol Top Off. Might have a little race of horse and dong.
Little horseplay.
Little horse dong coming up here, and Jeff Shanice is up at the front, and the horse just said that his teammate looked a little faster. He's going to let Jeff Shanice get in front, and the Iron Jeffs are in good position right now, but Kevin Boner Pillman continues to lead.
It's fantastic tactics from Iron Jeff Racing.
Look at that long shot.
Yeah, that's right. They're just playing. They're just playing it so smart, so tactical, so.
It's Jeff-tacular is really what it is. They're going 4-5 wide again on these turns. 40 laps into this race. Kevin Boner Pillman leading this race currently.
It's a goddamn Jeff Knobley out there.
It is. And Jeff Shanice right behind him with a pack of cars. After that, we've had two cars. It is a Jeffocracy. Smiley Van Buren is off the pace alongside El Matador Toto Rosanna. The lead pack has got about 26 cars in it, all the way back to Ricky Walton, who's kind of trailing at the back with Fat Daryl.
It's like we're carrying out a military Jeffta.
Yeah.
It's like they're signing the Jeff Ricardo.
Well, that's when you got to have one of them organizations like Jeffta. The Jeff Atlantic Free Trade Organization.
Right.
Or something. And look at this, Jeff Shanice. We're going to have, there's Bucket Duchan. He's a lap down. Or he's going to be put a lap down. Who is going to, Hans Vaspulver is getting really squirrely in there. He's got.
Thread the needle.
He got blocked out by both Jim Blossoms and Jeff Shanice, but he's going to go ahead and get around. Right. And, now credit to Bucket Duchan. He's holding that car together. He's not sliding over the place. We ain't seeing any sort of issues. I mean, it's kind of hard not to drive like an asshole when you got a whole pack of cars coming at you. But he's not swerving. He's not causing any wrecks. But he's not making a good day for the 69 car.
Yes.
And the 2 and the 40 and the 35 behind him. So a couple playoff drivers, but Bucket Duchan coming in today in 4th place. He might have to worry about his playoff life today, because he is off the pace. He's in the bottom 4. He's not even on the left side of your screen.
It ain't looking too hot.
It ain't looking good at all for Bucket. And Richard Blood at the top of the track. He is in the top 10. He's running top 10 alongside Petrol Top Off in 8 and 9. Richard Blood came in today in 9th, so he is in a prime spot to have a good finish. And just maybe, if nothing else, so Richard Blood came in today in 9th place, 52 points behind Big Daddy Thibodeau, who we know is off the pace and likely going to finish in the bottom 4, if not dead last, or pretty dang close. So Richard Blood has a good chance with a solid finish to race his way into the next round, the final 8. And Blario Blandretti is causing havoc by being a lap down again. And it's the high line.
Fuck you!
Now, that was no way to talk to Mario Andretti. He paid good money to bring in such an established world champion driver to race in the Diddler Cup Race Series, even if he is old.
And a high profile sponsor like Blenzoil.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And it looks like Boo and Jessup, they're just spread out just a little bit. And at the front, it's going to be Blossoms and Boner Pillman. Jim Blossoms, I believe so far, has still led the most laps today.
Boner Blossoms.
Yep, Boner Blossoms. That. You switch it around, it sounds like a thing you might have had when you were watching, when you watched the new Jeopardy host or something. Well, Jim Blossoms won the last race at Die Puppenhosen. This
Who's
is a
that
very
host now?
different
What's
race.
her name? Madame Biolic or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
She sounds like one of them automakers there. They sell for parts unknown, not parts.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, the new Jeopardy host, Mookie Blaylock, I think.
I thought the new Jeopardy host is gonna be me.
Oh,
I put in the application. I sent in the videotape.
did they
I
ask
could
for a
be a
videotape?
host.
Did they
I
ask
can
for a-
read.
No.
I can tell you when you're wrong and when you're right. I can read. I can read, damn it.
Well, shit, I can't. But that didn't stop me from filming an audition video I sent in
I can
unsolicited.
keep score and give out money. That's no big deal. I can make small talk and tell you about your bored hobbies.
I can put on a fake Canadian accent just like the rest of them.
All right, let's hear the old fake Canadian accent. This could be your chance, Lloyd. This is your this is prime television space to give your audition.
Let me call this in my best Canadian voice. Oh, it's a crocky rock cropper sort of race here. As James Blossoms goes through and drives his way to the front of the fucking field.
Chip, I think that sounds more New Brunswick than anything.
I'm not gonna lie. I closed my eyes. I thought that was somebody else in the room with me.
Yeah.
Sounded just like that hockey feller that calls the hockey, where they fight and fall over the place.
Dr. Emery.
Yeah. No, he's my chiropractor.
Is he the one? He's the fellow with the funny jackets and the slurs, ain't he?
Yes. I want to say which one, but you know. Looks like, oh my gosh, we might have a new race leader. Who is leading? It might be Bear.
Oh, hell.
Well, I still got to come around here, but yeah, he ain't no. Oh no, it's gonna be Jean-Paul Henry holding on to it. He just got enough speed, enough push from Blossoms to get to the front. But Nikolai the Soviet Drive Bear is just shot to third place, and ain't no pop-up ads and malware gonna slow him down in that Russian Bears to You car. You know, I don't understand how a stock car can get pop-up ads and spyware, but it's got it.
Well, it wouldn't be the only car. I mean, take a look at Kevin Bowden building.
Fair enough, yeah.
That's a pop-up ad right there.
But I mean, I guess I can talk to I talk to the people at Matryoshka Inc. about that, and anytime they mention Nikolai and the Soviet Driving Bear, they just say we don't get close to that car. That is a bear. Who's gonna tell a bear to leave the car nicely and not fear for their life in the process? Like, I don't understand that.
The only person I would untrust to approach that bear is his head of PR, Bonsai Buddy.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, that's why his crew.
Schemes.
I mean, have you seen his? Have you not noticed his crew chief is Oleg the Bear Whisperer? I didn't know bear whispering was a thing.
It's true.
But you need it, I guess, on 5 wide. And Wubai Bala is leading that charge of 5 wide. He's got the bear right behind him.
Got the bear, the ranch, and everybody.
It rocks.
Oh my God! Look at that. We're going. Was that 5 or 6? That was like definitely 5, maybe 6.
Goddamn 12 wide down there.
And we are at lap 51. Oh, I don't know what happened. Oh, that's trouble. Oh, Thibodeau just slid up the race.
Oh shit! Son of a bitch!
Thibodeau just slid up the track.
Fucking Thibodeau! Damn it!
Caution's
out.
out.
For the
Oh
last
no!
damn 5 years.
It was getting close.
Damn, I cannot believe it.
Caution's out with 40 laps to go. This is our 3rd caution of the day.
Unbelievable.
Big Daddy Thibodeau.
Big dump in your pants. That's what I ought to call him from now on. Big old shit in your britches.
Well, he did used to refer to you as Lightning Lloyd Shitter, so I mean...
yeah.
Still ain't forgiving him for that, and for taking me out of 2009 Western Late Model Special Championship.
Pretty much. Well, Jean-Paul Henry is still going to be your race leader under caution. Hans Vaspulver, Jim Blossoms, Morris Mayfield, Doug Pork. That's your top 5. And not a lot of playoff drivers in that top spot. 2 in the top 10, Tanaka and Henry. It is starting to atrophy after that. It looks like Kevin Boner-Pillman got involved in that wreck too. So did Reverend Pastor Chavez. Petrol Top-Off. A lot of playoff hopeful drivers. Well, this update coming in a couple laps is going to be really interesting, boys. Because we're going to get, we're going to get updates at lap 55, at 75, and then a couple more times towards the end of the race. On the last 10 laps to go, we're going to get them a little more quicker.
Goddamn, Jeff Shanice, get your shit together!
Yeah, Jeff Shanice is just driving like an asshole out there. He really is.
It's a Shanice New Year over here.
It is. And
we have
here's
not
Hans
been
Vaspulver.
chilling in a long time. Forget your ice cream. We ain't been chilling.
All right, here we go. Here is our replay to see what happened.
It looks like Finger Richard Ketchup just dug Big Daddy Thibodeau's sorry ass, and that took out a bunch of Jeff Shanice just pushing around old Petrol Top-Off like he owes some damn money.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we'll see if we can get some better. We'll see if we can get a better replay of that later on when we have our when we go over the race afterwards. We are at lap 53 under caution. Jean-Paul Henry, last I checked, is leading this race. Jim Blossoms behind him in second. Morris Mayfield. We're under caution, so some cars are pitting. And again, this will still mean if we're going clear, this is going to mean there's still going to be another green flag pit stop to go before the race, assuming that we don't have any more cautions. Now, that is not a given. We've already had 3 today. But assuming that we go green flag racing in, let's say, 2 or 3 more laps or so, there's still going to need to be another green flag pit stop. So a lot of stuff can happen as we're seeing the 40 car. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and take myself a look down here. All the people involved in that wreck just now. So many cars. Paul Alcohol involved. Paul Walker, Smiley Van Buren, Kevin Boner-Pillman, Reverend Pastor Chavez, Petrol Top-Off. That's half of that alone. Is plus Big Daddy Thibodeau and Bucket Dushine are far enough down they ain't even on the screen. That's 2/3 of the playoff field. So the cars that are going to have the best chance right now are Jean-Paul Henry, who's running in first, Jeff Tanaka, who's running in 12th, Richard Blood in 17th, and who was the other one that I'm missing? Giacomo, who's running in 9th. Those are the cars with your best chances right now because they have not been involved in any of the wrecks and they're not off the pace. Crazy.
That's a smart driver right there, which is rarity.
8 drivers out of the 12 playoff drivers involved in wrecks today. Holy shit.
That is exactly why we chose this track for this stage, just to ratchet up the anxiety and, more importantly, ratchet up the vehicular carnage, because that's why we all know you come to watch for the wrecks, goddammit.
Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and say this should be an elimination race every year. This is great. Crystal Meth is fantastic. The Speedway, of course.
That's right. We just can't get enough Crystal Meth.
I love Speedway. Crystal Meth Speedway.
You gotta pass off the rock.
This track, of course, has
like Jasper's. Nothing quite like a good 3-liter bottle. I didn't realize they still made 3-liter bottles. Woo! By the way, a 3-liter bottle, a Jasper's homemade energy drink, and Crystal Meth Speedway. Just love going to Crystal Meth Speedway. Oh my God.
That bourbon's rancid. You tried that extra strength with the asparagus in it?
No, that makes my pee smell too bad. I don't touch that stuff.
One time my shit confetti. birthday cake ice cream.
Coming around on lap 55, we're going to go green flag racing on lap 56 with Jean-Paul Henry. 35 laps to go. That means there's going to be a green flag pit stop. Fuel window is not going to be enough.
Fuel window's not going to be enough, but I heard that the Dabba Jabba's eye window is just going to be right on time. As we go back to racing.
Absolutely. This is our third Reshart restart of this race. Brought to you by Reshart Adult Diapers.
Bucky Duchesne tried his best to get out of the way here early as we got a French and a German driver. And there we go. Look at the points.
Yep.
Giacomo's on the inside.
He is ahead of...
Big time Thibodeau, sorry ass on the outside playoff line, but it's on with 12 points safe.
Yep, and that is also alongside Richard Blood, who's down again. So Richard Blood down in 17th because of Giacomo being up in 9th. And Reverend Pastor Chavez, it's looking like it's going to be not good days for Reverend Pastor Chavez. Not going to be good luck for him. He's currently running in 26th. Running in 27th, excuse me. But he's just barely off the pace. But yeah, there was some issues there. I don't know if Pastor Chavez is going to have a good shot at this one. He was involved in the wreck before. And what we're seeing right now is Giacomo. We have not mentioned him a lot today. He is up to 10th. He is racing in the top 10 right now. He is side by side with the child, Triple X Macklin.
He's got a child to his left. He's got a bad beat-up race car. You can kind of see it here. His rear end's all bent in a little bit. Must kind of a little bit some of the wrecks here.
Oh, the
Normally,
Ford,
that's
yeah.
not a good thing.
And he's got, look who he's got right in front of him. He's got Big Daddy Thibodeau driving like an asshole, just blocking his ass. He's got to get around the 60 car. Giacomo in that Kiss War Machine.
Richard Blood's got to find a way around the Donkey Dunks.
I tell you what, stock car, if there's one thing that needs, is more sponsors and feelings.
Yep, sponsors and feelings. Absolutely.
You either win a championship or you drive long enough to become the villain.
See, I thought you said these stock cars were fillings, like taster fillings. Like you could just get yourself a jelly-filled stock car.
Oh, see, you thought he said fillings. I thought it said feelings, and he actually said villains. And I'm going to say we need all three of them. You know, we put a bat in the car once. We put mud in the gas tank another time. Why don't we just fill these cars with why don't we just have like a jelly donut 500 and just fill all these cars with like Bavarian cream and like raspberry jelly and stuff?
We put a cream pie in someone's wife.
I
think I saw that race on Cam Soda one time.
I was going to say, that sounds like it's... Oh, I can go for a Cam Soda right now. Those sound delicious. It tastes a little like cheer wine. Yeah, it's a little like cheer wine, but you got to go further down south to get it. And look at who is back in the lead. Kevin Boner Pillman.
And
coming back after being involved in that wreck. He is back at the front of the pack.
And this car's moving at a nice 40-degree angle. He's looking tough, but he ain't looking flaccid out there.
No, not at all. He's got a good chub going, and he's got Bowie Jessup looking at the low end to make a pass.
In there.
Say again?
I said that is one bad dragon.
Yep. And they go back, and there you see. That is Bowie Jessup going to lead a lap in that number 9 Gumboos car. For the first time today, he's got Richard Blood. Bucky Duchesne is a lap down, so that is not, he is not at the front, nor is the 00 Morris. Oh, no, Paul Walker, excuse me. Paul Walker is up to 6th. Holy hell.
Holy Moses, the Paul Suiter's back up to the front of the field. He was kind of playing safe early on here, but
he's got Petrol Top-Off with him, too. Top-Off is up there as well, back up to the top 10. In 9th place, Richard Blood is sitting in 3rd.
I will never understand how they pack that much booze, that much condensed alcohol into a single stick of chewing gum. It's amazing.
It's science. I mean, it's just science. It's just
Gun
science.
boots.
Yeah.
How I get through the workday.
That's the sign of science.
And Paul Walker, our pole sitter, is going to go ahead and lead a lap. And he is already through to the next round. He is just racing for the heck of it and for playoff points to kind of help boost his points in the meantime.
Four deep through the field. It's
Absolutely.
amazing.
At least. That is beautiful.
You
With
gotta love
less than
that.
30 laps to go. How can you not love this bullshit? This is amazing. Look at that. And Boo and Jessica are trying to retake the lead. He's got Richard Blood and Kevin Boda Pillman, both playoff drivers, trying to save their playoff lives. And Boda Pillman's going to take the lead yet again. I don't know if he still got more. I think Jim Blossom still has more this race, so he's not going to get those extra 5 points just yet. He's got 5 for leading the lap, but he doesn't have the 10 total for leading the most. Look at Richard Blood. Man, Richard Blood has had quite the year especially after again, just like Paul Walker, getting that first victory. Richard Blood.
He came close so many times.
So many times.
But then he finally won all these damn things.
1 race win, 6 top 10s. He has not been on the pole at all this year, but he has 7 career poles in the Diddler Cup Racing Series. That is the most of any driver. That's all-time stats. So, Richard Blood, driving that box of wine 51 car. He used to be in the 41 for Plasma Train, then Dixie Wimmer Inc. snatched him up and put him in the 51. Said, you're driving the box of wine car, and you know,
from blood to boxes of wine.
Yep. Gone from blood to alcohol. Not to be confused with Paul Alcohol, who's in the 35, who currently is sitting in 24th place. Not looking good there for the Bathhouse Gyms, Bathtub Gin Car and War Machine Racing. Because they got to worry about, they got 2 cars who still have a chance to make it into the next round. But they're both kind of at the back of the field. But look at all they got to do is just make a move and make it up the race. Make it up to the front of the pack towards the end.
They can make one move and wipe out the whole field and change the entire complexion of this race. And more importantly, give us more material for the crash reel.
Absolutely. Oh, we're going to have plenty as it is. It's going to be great. Going 4 wide again, coming around. And Boda Pillman, I think, is going to hang on. The 15 is still pumping towards the front. And is definitely going to hang on to that.
When Kevin Boda Pillman starts to pumping, you might want to turn away or find out an action strategy to try and get him to stop pumping.
Yep.
You might want to knock on the door.
And this ain't going to be, we only have 25, we've got 25 laps to go, so you don't have to wait until it hits 4 hours, then you got to call a doctor on them. You ain't going to have that kind of time. You got to make your moves soon.
He put a scrunchie on the door handle.
Yeah.
But I'm coming in anyway.
Absolutely.
I need the shit.
That guy's doing a cleaning jerk, and I don't think he's working at Planet Fitness.
No. I don't think he's doing much cleaning either. And Richard Blood is making the turn, is making the look. Richard Blood's going to try to lead a lap, and he's got the inside lane, and that inside's been the fast place. I think it is. Yes, Richard Blood, a new race leader. Richard Blood, 5 big points. They could make a huge difference. He came in 9th place. 5 points could be the difference maker that puts the 51 into the 3rd round of the playoffs. That final 8.
Just think. Just a few laps ago, we were thinking, kids, you won't get in the car if you want to go drive to see Richard Blood's playoff hopes one more time before they pass away.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, he gets out of a hospital bed and it's just like, excuse me, I'm a damn playoff contender. We have a child driving 200 miles per hour at the front of this race.
We sure do. We might have the child leading this race. Holy shit. Coming around, leading this lap. Lap 68 right now. Triple X Macklin, the 13-year-old driving the number 13 Florida Georgia Lime car for South Tucson Youth Motorsports, is going to lead this race.
Hey, hell did Steve Thompson get up here?
He's been hanging around.
Following a kid.
He's been hanging around, Steve Thompson. And that's the thing, these cars, all 32 drivers have something to race for. You know, there's the playoffs. 12 are going to become 8. But all the playoff drivers who get eliminated are battling for position, and eventually it's a battle for 5th. If you don't make it to that last race in the playoffs, they're still battling for 5th place all the way down to 16th. And then the cars that didn't make it are battling for 17th. You know, they might be looking to find new rides next year. They might be looking to keep their jobs. You know, nothing's certain in this industry, y'all.
That's right. In these uncertain times,
Yep.
you know, everybody's career is on the line.
Absolutely.
There's not enough mouths to feed.
No, and I mean, you know, you get somebody like Steve Thompson, who comes in as a rookie and shows that he can handle a race car, didn't make the playoffs, but got a race win under his belt. You know, he might just find himself, you know, a new contract. Looks like Jeff Shanice is going to lead this race with 21 to go, coming around here again, and he just slides back up the track, and Ennio Sparini. But here's Jeff Gordon, the horse, coming from the bottom again. The horse,
He's got the
pulling
horsepower.
away. He does have horsepower, and he's got Giacomo with him. Just pulled the 4-car along. Holy shit.
Kiss
This
horse.
is awesome.
No, thank you. I did that once in my younger days, and I got kicked for that.
Them
And
jocks
looks
told me that was the wrong kissing booth.
Fair enough, yeah. Fair enough. Well, Giacomo is going to get 5 big bonus points for leading a lap.
And
Man,
he's
the
gonna
Iron
lead up
Jeffs. The Iron Jeffs, despite so all 3 Iron Jeffs made it to the playoffs. The 88, the 8, and the 38. Only Jeff Tanaka got out of the first round, and he is very much poised to make it to the final 8 and the 3rd round. But boy, are they showing what they can do, and that they got a very good team that's going to be challenging next year for a lot of races. They got 3 strong drivers. They got some good equipment. They got some fast cars. They just might make a charge next year. I mean, we're saying that but Jeff Tanaka's still very much alive in the playoffs. So, you know, I don't think anything in the Iron Jeff Racing team is something to really be. I think their season is an absolute success this year.
More importantly, the key to their success is just having 3 people with the same first names.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know some of them had to go through contracts and legal paper and make that happen, but hey, when you have 3 guys with the same first name, that just brings the team together, like Matson Gear. If you're a pro wrestling tag team.
Only 1 win for Jeff Tanaka this season so far, but they all made the playoffs. They've all had strong finishes. I'm looking kind of at the stats for this year for them. Let's have a look at that again. Jeff Gordon, the horse, 6 top 10 finishes this year. Jeff Shanice, 7 for him. Jeff Tanaka, 11. Jeff Tanaka tied with Bucky Dushan in the most top 10 finishes this season with 11. And I take it back. He's actually got 2 race wins under his belt. I stand corrected. He's got 2 wins. My numbers were wrong on that one. I apologize.
We weren't good at math.
But
this ain't a damn math broadcast.
Nope.
You know, this ain't a damn algebra sideshow.
This ain't no party. This ain't no disco. This ain't no mathing around. Triple X Macklin leading this race again. A child leading the race. Doing 181 miles an hour. Reverend Pastor Chavez is looking to take the lead as well. He has not led a lap just yet today, and he's been down in the bottom end of this race.
He is
bothering the child some points there.
He is digging his season out from the back of the Yes convenience store.
He sure is. You can get anything at Yes,
including Chud Buthwaite's dead body.
Is that where it was found? Man, I was gonna say too soon.
Virginia, that's no whereabouts of it.
I was gonna say too soon. The body's still cold, but probably not.
I thought it would have been stored in one of them Hard Rock cafes.
Yeah.
I saw him one time. He's gonna be like the new Tupac.
Maybe.
I saw him in a polyester suit sitting in the back row of a Denny's.
You sure that wasn't his brother Chub Buthwaite?
His brother Chug?
Yeah.
Yeah, might have been. They
Never
look a lot
know.
alike. I mean, it wasn't that Dick Hansen guy who does the Chug Both Way Memorial Experience. He looks very different. Sounds just like him, but does not look like him. I think
Not
that's
at least bit. No.
No. So yeah, you're gonna get confused by
his
that.
look
I
is
mean, you
different.
close your eyes. It sounds like you're listening to Chud Bothway. But open your eyes and you're like, okay, nope. Jean-Paul Henry is leading this race yet again, and
So
Paul
sad
Alcohol
that
in
Chud
second.
Bothway
Paul
got away.
Alcohol has been quiet this whole race. He's been sitting at the back. He's coming up, and here we go. Look, these are updated stats. Richard Blood, Reverend Pastor Chavez, Big Daddy Thibodeau, and Kevin Boner Pillman are eliminated as it stands right now. Giacomo has raced up from 10th into 8th. So only one driver has jumped out of the bottom 4 today so far, and that is Giacomo at the expense of the 60 car Big Daddy Thibodeau, the only South Tucson Youth Motorsports car to make its way into the playoffs.
Oh, Jeff Tanaka is leaning on Ennio Sparini. This is how much he wants to move forward, but here comes Bobrovsky.
Yeah, Bobrovsky on the low line. That's where it all
Back on the
raced.
right.
Man pushing him.
Yeah, all raced all day on this racetrack. That low line has been the fastest place to go. And look at the Bear. The Bear's going to try to lead the race, but oh my God, they're going 4 wide. 4 wide into the turn, y'all. Holy shit.
Oh, this is awesome.
On these big-ass bank turns. Hans Vosspulver is right behind the Bear, but the Bear took the high line. The Bear didn't need to lead. The Bear just slid up the track. It didn't seem like he was... Is he leading?
There's
No,
a
it's
bad
Jean-Paul
position
Henry.
of-
It's still Henry. It's still Henry. No, it's Vosspulver. Oh, my God. There are 13 laps to go in this race, and I've been
Everything is
reminded.
happening at the same damn time. It's great.
Everything happens so much.
This is what
24
this is the
cars.
best sport.
There are 24 cars under a second from the lead.
Anything can happen here.
Holy shit. And I've been reminded by one of our interns that we still got green flag pit stops to go. They are not going to have... They restarted at around lap 56 or something. That ain't enough fuel. That ain't enough fuel to last this race. So we're
Left
going to
traffic's
see.
gonna shake it up a bit.
All right, we got some lap down cars. Fat Darrell, El Matador, Toto Rosanna. What is this going to do to the field? Oh, the lap down cars are too wide. And here comes Giacomo, Jim Blossoms. And Jeff Tanaka, the horse, is past one of them. Oh, the
Shit,
low
Jeff
line wins
Tanaka's a
again.
horse. Giacomo. They just made it out. Bro, Jeff Tanaka trying to move that. These 2 other drivers that want to do everything they can to make sure they get to the next stage, but they're playoffs.
Oh man, well we're gonna see. We're gonna get
Hey,
another.
the
We're gonna
lap-
get another. I'm told we're gonna get another playoff update in another lap or so. One more lap with 10. We're gonna be 10 to go in just a second. With 10 to go, we're gonna have another playoff update for you. Giacomo gets 5 big points. At the last update, he was the only
Everybody's
driver.
freaking Jasper. They're just going right to the source.
Oh my God, yeah, they don't need it. Well, this might have been what happens when you give him Jasper's homemade energy drink. I'm gonna take a big old swig of it myself.
Some boys are
Straight
streaking
up
right
on
to the
that highway.
Okay, now that swig I just took, that one was very bath salty.
toothpaste. I think you got Jasper boozled.
That last drink I just took was very bath salty. Had a very weird mouthfeel to it. Kevin Boner Pillman with 10 to go has the lead in this race, and look at what it's doing. It put Kevin Boner Pillman up in the lead, and Bucket Dushan came in today in 4th place. Bucket Dushan could be out of this with Richard Blood and Reverend Pastor Chavez and Big Daddy Thibodeau. It's possible, but they still have to pit.
The entire complexion of this race can change from pale to jaundiced. For
Absolutely.
these drivers.
And you got to take a look at your hydration levels. You have to decide, are you a good teammate? Are you a bad guy? Do you need to go
Do
to
you
Area
want
51?
Or Jasper to win this race.
Exactly. They all got...
You gotta take one for the team.
You cannot rely on Jasper's homemade energy drink because everybody's got it. Everybody is just hopped up on Jasper's homemade energy drink with 9 laps to go. Kevin Boulder Pillman is leading this race. We're going to see when lap 56, I think we restarted. So that's going to be about 20, let's say just about 30.
Toast on
Carry the hell. Shit.
Divide by 0.
We're maybe about 2 or 3 laps. We might be seeing, I'm going to go ahead and guess in about 2 or 3 laps, we might start seeing him pit. That's my best guess at the moment. That is my best guess at the moment. I'm not certain. They're 5 fucking wide.
Beautiful.
Holy shit. 5 wide with 8 to go. This is dangerous as hell. Oh, Giacomo might have just kissed the wall.
No pun intended.
I'm both hooting, hollering, and howling all at once. Press all the buttons.
That kind of voice?
This is incredible. I'm at a complete loss for words.
7 to
Even
go,
though I
Macklin
agree,
leads.
and I can host Jeopardy. I'm at still a loss for words.
7 to go, Macklin leads, but Bowie Jessup is on the low line. That's who you gotta watch, and Jessup slides up to take the lead.
Oh, Jeff Shanice got him loose.
Run at it.
He did. He slid right up the track, and Jeff Shanice has been a problem all race. He has been an asshole to all these other drivers. He is gonna speed up to the front.
Oh, but here comes Paul Alcohol.
And Thicker Richard Kendrick was at the top, but he took the high line, so that's not going to be the fastest way to go. Here they come in. Okay, here come the pits. They're starting to pit. That is petrol top off. I saw that was the brightly colored paintball car. They are pitting already. Wubabala is in there. Pit stops are happening. This is gonna be it, y'all. It is gonna be chaos. I have no fucking clue what is about to happen right now.
Oh, we should come back there. Damn. Okay.
We're trying to catch everything we can. Oh my God. Who is still in the race? Well, Jeff Shanice stayed out there. But who is going to come around again? Because all these cars are going to need to pit.
Everybody pitted at once miles ago. They got to keep going.
Yep, you got to find a partner. And Petrol Topoff found his teammate Bobrovsky to go with. And here comes Jeff Shanice. He's got a couple of them. Henri followed him. And so did Mr. Nice West Florida driver Morris Mayfield. There's a lot of them coming off the 15, the 33.
The other Jeffs get the memo. Oh my goodness.
Well,
Tanaka's
Tanaka's going to take a big lead in this race, though. And, well, I mean, you know, yeah, you want to pit with your teammates. I mean, at this point, they're just trying to pit with anybody they can. And let's see if anybody else drops off. At this point, that's Petrol Topoff and Bobrovsky joining the pack again. They have already pitted. They are back on the track. We're just going to try to keep track of this as best we can as they just keep peeling off. Oh, look at Giacomo. Oh, he almost got into the 32 as the 9, the 4, the 32. And that is, okay, that's the Bear, the 13, the 17. And I missed who that last one was. That was also pitting. So this is going to be interesting for speeds. 4 to go. Jeff Tanaka and Paul Huckle can't think that, these guys can't think they're going to try to go on.
Gotta go on fumes here. No pitting.
There's no way they can make this. They can't possibly think they're going to.
Possibly make it.
No.
We won't know who's going to lead this lap until everybody else pits.
Yeah, we're not sure at this point. 4 to go. Jean-Paul Henry is back on the track. To our knowledge, there are 7 drivers, and here they come. Yup, here they come. Tanaka. Now, this could be an interesting strategy. They are the last to pit. So let's see.
Did that overcut work?
Did that work? Okay, so this is current. We got chaos right now. So this might not be accurate, but Giacomo, Thibodeau, Boner Pillman, and Pastor Chavez are eliminated as it stands right now. That could all change, y'all. That could all change because not everybody has cycled around. Jim Blossoms is leading this race. I'm not sure if he's pitted yet.
Yes, he's pitted.
He is locked in leading the most laps today. He let a bunch of them under caution. Okay, he's pitting now. So Jim Blossoms is the last to pit. So Jeff Tanaka coming off pit lane right now. Might be going into first. Let's see. Let's see if he can get that first place. That is Wuba Bale behind him. No idea where everybody's going to come out. We're going to have a better idea. We're going to have a better idea. Who's got the cameras there? Gentlemen! As they come back around, we might not even know who's leading until the white flag. But there's no way all by his lonesome that Jeff Tanaka can hold on to this lead.
Okay, it's stretched out. It's 2 to go.
It is 2 to go.
And Blossom.
Blossoms has the lead, but he is on pit road. He is not crossed again, so he is not clocked in.
This is getting
We are seeing all three Iron Jeffs could be running on the top 3 right now. Petrol Top Off is here. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is crazy. Bobrovsky running in the top 10. Richard Blood in 9th. We're just gonna go ahead. I don't think we have another. I'm not sure if we have another update coming in. We're just gonna take it from the white flag to the checkered flag.
Here we go.
White flag. Jeff Tanaka leads.
The Jeffs are in front.
It's all the Jeffs.
It's
This is incredible.
Jeff and Jeff.
Jeff, and Jeff.
Jeff.
And coming back around. Oh, this could be it. Could it be an all Jeff podium?
Jeff.
Could the Iron Jeffs take it?
Yes.
Jeff Tanaka, the only playoff driver, potentially winning this race and jumping himself right in to the round of 8. I think on points he was pretty safe as it was, but taking a big old win. It's gonna be Jeff.
From his Jeffer.
It's Jeff, Jeff, and Jeff. The Iron Jeffs have done it.
Holy Jeff.
20 years of Jeffing. 20 years of Jeffstration.
Holy shit.
Now that is damn something, I'll tell you what.
What a goddamn auto race it has been, y'all. Jeff Tanaka wins this goddamn auto race. You know, we were talking about the Iron Jeffs and how happy they would be this season. Jeff Tanaka just got his 3rd win of the season. He and Joe John Winchester are the only drivers that can say they did that this season. Unbelievable indeed.
Ultimate Jeopardy.
Ultimate Jeff. And there is going to be a Jeffabration, a celebration of Jeffs. Wow. And that is his teammate, Jeff Gordon, the horse, right behind him. Everybody is going to be Jeffing their brains out tonight. What a goddamn auto race.
What a goddamn auto race.
Woo!
That is some Jeff metal right there.
That is. And what a race to build anticipation and to basically end to end a round of the playoffs on. I don't know if you can get much more exciting of a race, of a goddamn auto race than that.
We still got 4 more playoff races left. This ain't
We do.
over yet.
Well, this was an elimination race, though. I think this is a great elimination race. Oh my God, you couldn't get more excitement there. Look at Ricky. We were just showing Paul Walker. He is already through because of his win. Jeff Tanaka is through because of his win. So we're going to have to find out in just a second as we head over. Let's go ahead and make it official. Your race winner of Jasper's Homemade Energy Drink 400 is Jeff Tanaka in the number 88 Jeff Boyardee Toyota Yaris for Iron Jeff Racing. And let's see how.
Don't be a Jeff Brony. Eat your Jefferoni.
Yeah, he was
Jeff Boyardee.
Jeff Boyardee has done it for the Iron Jeffs. Jeff Tanaka wins the race. Jeff Gordon, the horse, 2nd place. Jeff Shanice, 3rd place. It's an Iron Jeff podium. 4th place, Mr. Naga's most glorious driver, Richard Blood with a 5th place finish. Petrol Top Off in 6th. Bobrovsky in 7th. Ricky Walton got in 8th place. Triple X Macklin 9th place. And Thicker Richard Ketchup with a great 10th place finish. You're seeing that right now. Tanaka, Blood, and Top Off are the 3 playoff drivers who just finished in the top 10 right now.
J.E. Double Jeff.
Absolutely. I think it is time to find out what this does to the playoffs, y'all. We ready to see some standings and find out who has made it?
Let's go see some standings.
And who has been eliminated? Well, of course, our official race winner of Jasper's Homemade Energy Drink 400 is the Iron Jeff. It's Jeff Tanaka in the Jeff Boy RD.
His cuisine had reigned supreme.
It does, yes. And that 88 car and our playoff field, there it is. That's your 8 drivers. Big Daddy Thibodeau, Reverend Pastor Chavez, Giacomo, and Kevin Boner Pillman have been eliminated. That leaves, we're going to go ahead and talk about that again. That is Jeff Tanaka, Bucket Duchan, Smiley Van Buren, Paul Walker, Jean-Paul Henry, Petrol Topoff, Richard Blood, and Paul Alcohol. So that is 2 DWI cars, all 3 Spubbick cars, 1 of the Iron Jeffs, and 1 of the War Machine Racing car. Wait, 3 of the. Try this again. 2 of the DWI cars. Well, let's get back to that in a second. Our next race is the Cinefist 500. Let me get to that in just a moment.
I'm so ready to go. Elbow Steven and some fucking cinnamon buns, baby. Woo!
I cannot wait to get Cinefisted. That is going to be wonderful. Well, that is our next goddamn auto race.
Stay confused, baby.
As we head to WC, just this Thursday night, a special Thursday night Diddler Cup race this Thursday night. WCW Hog Wild 1996 Speedway at Sturgis in Sturgis, South Dakota for the Cinefist 500, a 4+ mile super speedway. God damn, it's going to be crazy. We have seen we are down to 8 drivers in the playoffs. They will go 3 races. We will eliminate 4 of them, and then we'll have 4 drivers in the final race of the year, battling for the championship. All 3 Spubby cars, Bucket Duchan, Smiley Van Buren, and Paul Walker. 2 of the DWI cars, Jean-Paul Henry and Richard Blood. Paul Alcohol from War Machine Racing, Jeff Tanaka from the Iron Jeffs, and Petrol Topoff from Matryoshka Inc. Those are your 8 drivers who will advance to the next round, where they just got to hit the top 4. And all you got to do is win a race, and you make it to that final one. You win a race. It'll be Thursday. So that is going to be our schedule this Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on this very network for the Cinefist 500. And then, of course, every Monday following that up, Monday the 22nd, the 29th, and December 6th is our championship race. Those are the scheduled races that we have to finish up this 2019/2021 season. Boys, I think it's time for some replays. How you feel about that?
I think it's time for some replays.
See what the hell happened. We had 3 cautions, bunch of crashes, crazy shit happened.
Dang.
These are our highlights. Jasper's Homemade Energy Drink 400. I'm going to take myself another big swig of this. Well, that's 7. This was our first caution. It involved the 10, 81, and 55. Oh, everybody just got all caught up in it. Thankfully, it did not affect too many. You saw a Petrol Topoff and the 51 of Richard Blood driving through it. They were involved.
Let's see what this looks like. Mom,
This is the 10. I think this is on board the 10. Oh, no, that might be the 81. I don't know. I can't tell who we're on board with. We really got to start labeling who we're on board with.
I think we got to stop drinking this damn Jasper's Homemade Energy Drink. I mean, it's delicious, but you can't drink too much of it.
I haven't blinked in 3 hours.
I think my Geiger counter's going off.
Is it normal that I haven't urinated for 24 hours since getting here?
Probably.
I have a nosebleed.
You're just working on full capacity.
That's right. I'm looking to stretch my fuel tank.
By the way, the monitor, the little arrows you see there, that's also the levels concoction of Jasper's energy drink there. A lot of fuel, a lot of oil, a lot of water involved with that.
Damn,
Oh,
Mario
that makes
Andretti
sense.
took a huge hit.
Yeah, that explains why he was so slow after that wreck. This was lap 26. Keep an eye on El Matador Rosanna, that University of Bob Seger sponsored 75 car as he goes for a big old spin. Gets into it with Joe John Winchester and gets spun for a loop. You might get a little dizzy. We're going to go on board with the 75 in just a moment.
You're about to see here a University of Bob Seger car fail its critical race theory course.
That's a lot of spinning. That's a beard spin right there.
He was making DNA particles there.
It was. There was like a double helix going on the track.
That was
And
crazy.
here's Jeff Shanice during that caution, just being an absolute asshole.
Hey, look at this.
I mean, he finishes on the podium, so good for him. But I mean, hey, we should be really desensitized to our drivers acting like complete assholes. But
No,
I
we
mean,
should be rewarding them for driving like
Yeah, we
this.
should.
You kidding me?
Look at that. Just got out of the way to get hit up with his teammates there.
Yep, absolutely. And it worked
I see
out
no
in the end.
problem with that.
Here's our third caution, and Big Daddy Thibodeau laps down.
You fat fuck.
He
What
just
have I been telling everybody for all this
Yep.
time?
everybody involved in that one. Woo Bala got hit into the wall in there. We're gonna go
That
on
was
board.
just entirely unnecessary.
You know, if you got that, we're gonna take it. This is from the. We're keeping an eye on Petrol Top Off because he ended up finishing in the top 10, but he got spun and was able to hold on to that car. Oh, Jeff Shanice got into him.
Shanice pile drive right into him.
But again, held the car together, finished in the top 10,
that's
avoided
the way you
a
do
lot
it.
of avoided a lot of chaos. In lap 84, we started seeing all the stops on the pit road.
So here we go.
That was the start of it, yep.
Driving in a pit lane.
Yep, 85, we saw more of them. Jeff Shanice led a lap and then went down and go ahead and pitted.
Oh, that's vomit. Oh, I taste it.
I can't feel my leg. My mouth hurts.
I feel
In
the
my
burn
younger
the
and more formidable years, my father gave me some advice. I'm sorry, blah, blah. It's Boo and
Said
Jessup.
be a simple kind of man that don't drink Jasper's energy drink.
He probably did. Last time I drank, I'm not gonna lie. Last time I drank Jasper's energy drink, I got so amped. I decided I just got in my car. I just drove across country. I just drove all the way.
I get so amped.
I drove all the way. I drove all the way to California. I drove from Florida all the way out to California, and I did it in like 2 days straight, and didn't even use roads. I was so amped up. I drove through backyards.
I went to the minus world.
Oh shit!
Yeah. It's like regular world, but everything's underwater.
I'm gonna go paint my house. I'm gonna paint other people's houses. Well, that is our goddamn auto race, y'all. We will see you in 3 days' time at WCW Hog Wild 1996 Speedway at Sturgis. We're gonna have to drive from. We're not gonna drive all the way across country. We're gonna get hopped up on some of this energy drink, and we're just gonna drive straight to Sturgis for WCW Hog Wild 1996 Speedway at Sturgis in Sturgis, South Dakota. This Thursday night. Do not miss it.
Everybody load up the truck. We're going to go some driving. We're going to go break some speed limits. We are going to cause an incident at the Quick Trip.
At several quick trips. I'll map them out if I have to. I'll map them out if I have to. We'll do a tour of quick trips on our way to Sturgis on Thursday.
It's going to be a surprise.
Exactly. Well, fair enough. Well, we're just going to figure out. We're just going to drive through some backyards and into some community pools and just get our way to Sturgis as quickly as possible. But thank y'all for joining us for this goddamn auto race. It has been a goddamn auto race. And my God, we will see you again in 3 days' time. The final 8 of the Diddler Cup playoffs starts on Thursday. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it does say here. Oh, there are side effects to this stuff. Screaming is one of them. guys, I think I know how to play the piano now. I never played in my life, but I think I know how to play the piano from this.